Yeah, I think it hasn't been a secret that we've looked at the depth and provided opportunities for people in our Silver Fern and Silver Fern development squad over the last couple of years. To some degree we were forced into that position due to injuries or pregnancy, but also we had a strategic priority that that's what we were going to do in preparation for this Netball World Cup. So coming out of the Quad Series 2023, we knew where everybody was in regards to the international arena, in regards to their numbers, what individuals needed to do to improve or show shifts, but also looking at the measurements, I suppose, of other players in other countries, SECN and Vitality as well. So we had a good comparison. So over ANZ, it was that opportunity once again for people to put their hand up, for us to look at the skill sets, for us to look at a team strategy and what we're going to play and put all the pieces together. So it's definitely been, like always, a bit of a grind. One week we think we've got it and the next week it changes because of inconsistency. But overall I'm really pleased with our final selection. I think we've got a myriad, or we've got a great balance of experience, but also some youthful exuberance that come in as well, and feel that not only with this Netball World Cup that we're quietly confident, but also, you know, we've got 2 or 3 cycles sorted as well, so that's really pleasing. In the shooting end, we'll start with there. So, you know, Mills being our captain, I thought coming out of 2019, pretty much she was the stalwart, or a person that stood up there. She's had a couple of years out with having baby, but has come back stronger, and I think that's been seen with her, with Magic, and what she's been able to do physically to get her body ready. So, you know, she's been a tick. Grace, I think, you know, even with her grand finals and shooting 70, that just shows once again her world-class status, even though she's still young. She was backed up in 2023 in Quad Series, named the shooter of that tournament. And, you know, with Tapaya and Maya, they have been involved with the Silver Ferns over a few years now, have experience under their belt, but once again, when you look at the volume, their accuracy as well, they stood up. So I think when you combine the 4, apart from Grace, we've got versatility in there, whether, you know, Tapaya, Mills and Maya can play in the front at goal attack or also in the back. So that gives us the options to really look at those combinations. Yeah, look, midcourt has been one of the hardest areas, and I've been saying that for a few years now, mainly because, you know, we've got an abundance of players there who've got star qualities and have uniqueness in how they play. Not that anyone's better or worse than anybody else, it's looking at the combinations. Once again, we feel our midcourt could be our strength. You know, when you look at opposition, their bookings are really strong, but Gina leads, once again, she was part of the 2019 team. Her consistency, but also her ability to feed with care, all her shooters. I thought she had a great grand final and showed her skill sets, but also the touch on the ball. So she pretty much leads in there at our wing attack and is our specialist wing attack. The other 3, we've got versatility again, similar to the shooting end. Whitney has come in as a wing attack centre slide. People know what she did for us in Commonwealth Games at the centre position, so we feel that that's still a positive, but also that she can cover that wing attack as well, and working off the Commonwealth Games that she did experience, which I thought she had a great tournament there, so we know what she can do back to back. Maddie's, I feel, has had a great ANZ. I thought right from the start at the centre position for Pulse, she cemented that place. I thought every game she was hungry. There were definite areas of her game that we wanted to see out there. Every time we gave feedback to her from a selector's perspective, we could see it out on court. She demonstrated that she's got a great fire. great heart, and probably another bonus is that we know that she can cover all three positions, probably moving her back more to a wing defence or a centre wing defence slide, which has been a discussion point, especially around that wing defence. So she offers us that. Kate is similar. You know, she's still new to the Silver Ferns. She was announced in the Quad 2023 as the mid-quarter of that tournament. Even though she was with Steel, we were following her skill sets. There were areas of her feed that we thought that she needed to improve on, and we saw that during her ANZ time. She's got great height, so there's a point of difference, but we also know that she's strong in the wing defence. That's coming off the back of Commonwealth Games, that experience. I feel all four of them, they're fit. They will run. And all four of them have a hunger and a high work ethic, training ethic. So I think as a combination, that's definitely our firepower is in the middle. Look, with the defence end, when we went to Quad in South Africa 2023, Karin and Jane had come back, one from having baby, that's Jane, and Karin coming back from injury. So ANZ for both of them was really big to get their body ready and to also see what they look like as a combination, but also their ability to do their own job. I feel with their time that they were together with tactics, they definitely proved that, but also off the back of their experience at 2019 World Cup. We feel with Karin, we have the ability for her to play obviously a goal defence, but also that slide that's really important for us in that wing defence as well, which she has experience in both positions, so there's a positive there. Jane played for us in 2019, so there's a lot of experience. She's a ball getter, she's unorthodox, she provides leadership from the back, and once again she's done a power of work to get her body physically ready, and she is. Phoenix is another person that was part of the 2019 team. She brings a wealth of experience. She provides us actually also a slide. You know, we saw her in Mystics. She played goalkeeper as well. So we trialled her in Jamaica at a wing defence. So we know that what she looks like there with the promise as well of a goal defence. So pretty much with her, we've got three positions that she can also cover. And Kelly, I think once again with her reach, she's still very new or very green in regards to wearing the Silver Fern, but with what she did in Commonwealth Games with her combination with Phoenix, I thought they had a great bronze medal match. They were very dominant. Kelly's tall, great 3-foot mark, got presence in the circle. I'll be looking probably to see what else we can do, what other position we could possibly work her towards, whether out at wing defence. So, you know, once again, when I look at all four of them as a combo, we've got, or as a unit, we've got different combinations. We've got uniqueness. We've got players who have the ability to turn over the ball and are good people. So I think once again, when I look at the 12, the experience, the youthfulness, the hunger, the work ethic, the training ethic, I'm really pleased by our final 12. Through this Netball World Cup, which is different from others, we're able to select 3 and they are travelling. So if there's any injury or illness to the 12, we'll be able to bring them in. That was probably, the 3 was probably the hardest because to some degree we had to be clear on the 12, look for different combinations or what the individual brings. Sometimes it was about building the depth. Looking at the next generation. Sometimes it was looking at the different style that they bring, but also will they be able to cover different gaps, you know, if something happens. So if I think of Tiana to start off with, there's definitely areas that I know she has shifted in her game. We also feel, you know, when we look at the next level coming underneath, we feel that there's a lot of experience that she will gain coming out of this Netball World Cup that will set us up for, or set her up for not only this Netball World Cup, but 2 more cycles. We feel that she's got a level of confidence, so we feel confident that if a change needs to happen, she will slip right in, and mentally as such we don't have to work her. She'll take that with the confidence that she shows out on court. And I think also her addition to our current 4, she adds a bit of fire. And that's what I like about her. Defensively, she's strong. Still a bit of work to do in regards to her volume of shots, but I know that we'll be able to shift that really fast. So I'm really looking forward to working with her again. With Mila, you know, once again, our mid-court was very difficult to be able to select the reserve because we got so many. With Mila, what we had decided was we're going for our mid-court with firepower. And firepower, what I'm saying, is more physically being able to handle the loads and for us to run at a high level, hence her ability to come in. She was very consistent over the second half of Stars. One of the areas we asked her to work on was her defence, which I thought she had done. She provided a lot of firepower, but mainly her ability to run at the levels that we're wanting, especially in the tournament style. Going back to back is really important, so hence her selections. With Sulu, everybody knows with Sulu, as we do, how valuable her leadership is. We feel you can't, what do you call it, put the value behind that, but we feel that what she will bring to us both on and off the court, she needed to be selected as well. She holds such great mana, I suppose, amongst the girls, and she's ready. You know, I know there's a lot that has been said about this being her final path or journey, and but she's ready to contribute, to serve the players, whether she's on or off the court. So, you know, sometimes we're looking at that chemistry, what people bring, as well as their level of performance. So with the 15 all wrapped up, I feel that we've covered a lot of different aspects of the game that we're looking for, both on and off the court. Really confident with the 15 that we have.